here we go.
Wow, this is on a arena.
No, in fact, not quite. This is sort of the younger cousin to Arena.
This is an interesting looking map.
This is Hideout. Doesn't come out too often, I feel like. First play in 2022. This is another game, I think, where they said, what's the least played map in the tournament? And then they just picked that one. So, here we go. King of the Losers 1.1. SudsySugar on the left in red, playing as the Ethiopians. And squeekyg on the right in his signature now, Humans, playing in the orange. This is Hideout. Players spawn with, similar to some other maps we might know a little bit about, Arena. This time, palisade walls defending themselves. It's going to be a little bit faster than Arena. This can play out in Feudal Age. Obviously, the elephant in the room, we're going to see rams from squeekyg. All right, it's just guaranteed at this point.
Man
loves his rams. He's playing the humans. It couldn't be clearer.
He knows what he wants.
He knows what he wants.
Yeah, and there's a, what's the word I'm looking for? If a player knows what he wants, then obviously he knows the game plan that he wants to go for. So he knows what he's going to have to do to execute that game plan. And obviously, and if it works, it works. So nothing wrong with that. If you know what you want, you just got to work towards it. So
yeah,
again, obviously, if the other player knows, then obviously they can respond to it. They'll.
I mean, he's had mixed results. Clearly, this is King of the Losers bracket, so it hasn't worked every time. But he's still refining. He's still optimizing.
Yeah. The one I'm hoping, what I'd like to happen in this game mode.
We've got some chat. Hang on. squeekyg, get ready. Oh. Okay, go ahead, Cam. What do you want?
What I'd like to see happen is, obviously they find each other. Obviously they're going to find each other at some point.
Yeah.
And I'd like it if one of them was bold enough to mangonel right across into the base.
Just go straight across the middle.
Feels.
Well, we'll see if this game goes long enough for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the human rams are available in Feudal Age. That's the whole point. So, yes, the mangonel across the middle of this is a very powerful play. squeekyg with the get fricked. I think. Where is he getting these from? Where is he pulling these out of? Oh man, he sees the scout. It's gonna win the taunt victory here. Right now, I mean, these builds not actually too bad. squeekyg maybe, well, okay. SudsySugar needs to maybe work on that town center uptime, but the distribution of villagers is fairly good for both players. Actually, squeekyg going all in on food, just immediately wanting to click that Feudal Age button as soon as humanly possible. I'm going to expect to see some switches over to wood after that. But he's actually already almost there.
Get a view from the roof. I'm going up top.
Houses for red. Our orange player scouting around the edges.
Again, getting vision on the opponents, just figuring out where they are. Yeah. Obviously, it's not going to be limited because of the walls, but
I like this gate. Look at that.
Which isn't present on the other side. So interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the spawn. You get that on Arena too, the walls in the back of the base. It kind of just tries to do it in a square around the town center, and then if there's no space, it doesn't do it. The random map gen. Going on to those bushes. We're out of boars today. And okay, so squeekyg could go Castle Age, or Feudal Age, pardon me. May need to optimize his build a little bit more, and is just bottlenecked by not having a second Dark Age building. The mill is going to fill that role. which he needed to build anyways. So he's gonna click up immediately after that, I expect. On the other side, SudsySugar has both buildings that he needs. In fact, is going for a third in that gold mine, which in a higher level game, I would say indicates maybe a fast castle, which also would be supported by the slower feudal age timing. But I think right now it's just habit. This mill going with the double space in between. That's for if you want to put 100 villagers on the same berry patch, Cam.
Yeah. Right now, both players is content getting their economies going, not worrying too much about getting any poke in. Again, scouting, just figuring out where the other side is. Again, obviously, but again, the map kind of limits any kind of poke from happening right now, which not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It'll take a few minutes, but you could just task your scout to knock out one of these walls. I think right now, they're just going around the whole map and getting a good idea of what's happening.
Need light ammo? There's some right there.
Sudsy, another one of those players that could benefit from just taking the leap to boar. It's not too difficult to handle the boar at this point in the game's development. So there's that human feudal age for squeekyg. Ooh, SudsySugar nowhere near, a little bit low on the food count right now. They're too busy typing out numbers in the chat to be able to age up. Food, please. Oh, I love it. There's a barracks for squeekyg. I assume this is to unlock some other buildings, but we might end up with men-at-arms or spears.
I know how that is. 3 squads.
Yeah, squeekyg is also very aware of, I mean, just generally the Cuman's bonuses, so probably we're going to see a very early second town center from him as well, if it gets to that point. With 8 on wood, well, the villager count actually, because of that age up, is looking to be in SudsySugar's favor. He's evened out the idle TC time, and 3 villagers up now. So, not too bad, not too shabby. There's the second town center on the vulnerable gold for orange. This is the last set of the night, by the way. I know we've dropped viewers considerably. I think that's because of the Thanksgiving weekend. Everybody's hanging out with their family. Understandable. It's also getting a little late, so.
This is true.
This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. Thank goodness. I think I might have to push the start time up to 4 p.m. every Friday now, because just to be a little more accessible. I don't know. It's good. It's been a little ridiculous in the past. All right, Sudsy struggling to, I think, just place the farms. He's going with selecting one villager one by one and clicking down here onto the farm build button.
Yes.
Would love to see just selecting all of them, shift click those farms and have it done. But this way it will allow you to gather wood to catch up to how much wood you need. Clicking feudal age now for squeekyg, for SudsySugar.
Yeah, so Squeaky establishing his
Guys, we can stay in the ring down here.
his unit productions outside of his base, which is probably a good idea. It's going to cut down on the travel time. It's going to make them respond to threats more quickly. They are a bit more exposed, but I think
it's exposed. As long as he doesn't get pressured, this is fine. If there's an enemy army coming over this way, it's going to just cut off any production from this building. But for now, with the tech advantage that he has, no. It's going to be okay. And now with the first 2 man-at-arms, I'm sort of surprised to not see Siege Workshop yet from this guy.
Yeah, you know, obviously, specialty is the Rams. So interesting that he's not rushing for that right away. Again, he could just be focusing on getting some more unit production going.
Yeah,
Getting
maybe he wants to lock it all down before moving in.
Yeah, getting
It's
comfortable with the
understandable.
resources. Again, the game is certainly moving at a slower pace, so both players are probably just focusing on their production right now.
Yeah, Squeaky with the market and the blacksmith right next to each other makes me think he's gone, okay, what do I need for Castle Age? These two buildings.
Okay, here we go.
But does not have the food whatsoever for that upgrade, so
It's your character.
see if he is actually targeting that right now. Actually is like out of food and can't make villagers either, so gonna need some more farms.
Yeah.
These two guys just taking a little stroll, a little day out in the park. Check out the wild ibex.
I was so confused for that whole ending.
And we're dropping down some more farms for Squeaky G. Again, just completely draining the food at every opportunity. What is he spending that on? I guess the double TC is just costing a lot of food for the villager production. That's something you really do have to consider when you're dropping more TCs. You're gonna have to add more food production
Yeah,
to
because
compensate.
yeah, it's needs production for villagers, and
Yeah.
that doesn't. And if you're making them, which is again, that's good because you're going to be getting more production at your disposal, but it's still costing you food, and if you don't have enough food, then
Then, well, why build a second town center?
why
at all?
build a second
But
town
so
center?
far, he's been able to produce fairly constantly out of the two. Obviously, the idle TC time is going to inflate whenever, because there's two now, so it's hard to keep track of both. But that just means less of an advantage is being gained.
I'll be back in just a minute or two. I'm going to go some
Sounds
drink.
good. I got a little bit of water left here.
Oh, I need a slice of cake. I'm ready for another, but I need
Wow. I'm saying 7-hour stream is shorter than usual. Okay, sure, man. Sure thing. Barrack's down for Sudsy Sugar now. Potentially he's just remembered that he needs that to unlock any other military production buildings. Or maybe we're gonna see some barracks units. You know, the old classic. Actually, Sudsy could almost go Castle Age right now. That might be what he's targeting. Needs to get those buildings down though. Some more farms out here anywhere that they can be placed for the Cumin player. And just a couple of eco upgrades. Why not? You know, no pressure. No pressure's going on. Just get those upgrades. Feel good, you know. Just keep it up. And we've got just these two guys out here. Okay, I think I see what's going on with these orange man-at-arms. He's keeping a watch on the enemy, like, vulnerable resources out here.
Good idea.
Making sure he doesn't get... Yeah. Nice. I like that. And a tower drop now, too. With actually so many villagers moving out to build that tower. I think this is going to be a heavy commitment to a forward proxy base.
If he's feeling confident enough, he's got the resources. He could put a siege workshop right outside the base.
That might be what ends up happening. Let's see if,
Yeah.
Sudsy can spot these guys walking past.
Oh, just out of vision.
Not
That's
quite.
huge.
Not quite. If we get 10 watch on these palisade walls, you're going to be able to see that, but very close. One pile off.
Yeah, this is a good move from Squeaky, just to establish a foothold out there, and then he's going to be able to take advantage of these resources, prevent Sudsy from taking them.
Yeah, I like the start with the watchtower. That's a lot of villagers to pull, but he does have a villager advantage because of the Cumin 2 town center feudal age thing. So, okay, Sudsy just needs one more building to go Castle Age. I'd love to see it. Okay, just gonna mine his enemy's stone for now.
Good call.
There's the market. There's the market. Okay.
And by the way, I just realized when I was rescue, I was slightly on spread. At the end, I was doing it.
And Squeaky G with the finally taking those deer, those wild animals. What does the Gaia see on this map? Oh, look at that. Nice. Hey, boars have like a huge vision range. Oh, those are bears. Wow. Okay. They're just they want to get some pickoffs if they can. Players. No loom for squeekyg so far. Do we have loom for the other player? Yes. Okay. And with these forward vills, interesting choice to put those in a vulnerable position without that loom upgrade. It could still work out. You know, I tend to just try to avoid getting loom until I absolutely need it, but it's probably not the greatest thing ever. Another tower for orange.
Yeah, Squeaky's doing a good job. If he's
He just wants the vision.
Yeah, and he can establish he's establishing a really good foothold outside of Sudsy's base.
And okay, we're actually just surrounding this guy in towers.
Goodness. This is a really good move from Squeaky here.
Alright, Sudsy sees this one with the scout.
Is he gonna get it up in time? That's the question. He should be.
That tower will go up, yeah. Okay, one villager down though. But oh, it was just attacking the tower for a little while.
Oh, the microwave!
I think
this
Squeaky
is
can
insane.
kite this, yeah.
He has to finish it. Oh,
and
no, he
come
can
on.
finish it.
He
No,
can
he's
finish it, but the villager is like automatically running away, and it doesn't
No.
go up.
Oh
Wow,
my gosh, it's so close.
very close. There's Aslage for the Cumin player, and Sudsy's almost on the way there as well, or almost up as well. Now, oh, bad fight for orange.
Oh my goodness.
Just putting one unit in at a time. He would
That
have
is
probably won
really
that with
disappointing.
proper micro, but
If he
not
had,
that tower.
I'm trying to figure out if he had committed to it, he could have gotten the tower up, but
Yeah, I think the issue is units automatically get pulled away if they
That's
attack
really
if they
sad.
get attacked, like the
Oh, man.
villagers. They try
Almost
to run
had
a little
it.
bit. But yeah,
Almost
very
had it.
close. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like,
No,
I guess you
but-
lose a little bit of vision here, but you're gonna see anybody that comes across this way.
yeah.
You lose control of that gold too, I guess. Here comes some more man at arms for the Cumins. All right, got some researches coming in. Some of those chainmail armor, stone shaft mining. So SudsySugar saw one man-at-arm and one scout. We'll see what units or upgrades he chooses to get because of that. Looks like kind of going for just everything, actually. That's fine. He can afford it. Look at these resources these guys are floating. squeekyg a little low on the wood count. He's going to need to work on that if we... if the plan truly is still Ram Ranch. This could be complete expectation subversion, though. You never know. You never know with this guy.
And oh no!
But these towers are totally locking everything down here. This one down here is taking all of the attention. And Squeaky moving up to another forward resource position. For that faster moving infantry. So if we look at this, I think Sudsy has gotten it yet. These guys are 0.99 tiles per second, I think. And do we have any red men at arms? No. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I cannot compare them.
Is she still in further or not? That
Vodka arrow. Hey, SudsySugar going for a lot of upgrades, but I think the lack of any cav upgrades is at least showing that he's not just clicking everything blindly. He's definitely choosing those with a strategy in mind.
I mean, yeah, he's just focusing. It's a slow expansion. Oh, Sudsy going for a long flank here. I guess he's gonna try to see if he can get anything.
I mean, again, he doesn't know about all these orange rings of death. He's just bypassed this all entirely. Thinks that this is gonna be the game making move right now. Which it could still make a big difference. This town center though, if it gets garrisoned. Oh, there it goes. Nice, nice. This is gonna just take out the whole thing, I think, unless Sudsy falls back quick. Okay. Oh, Looks like these pikemen are just gonna have to go back to the drawing board right now. They're going home.
Nothing for it.
All hail, king of the losers, as we hear in the chat. Okay, heavy man-at-arms play from Orange right now.
He's getting. It's looking like he's getting ready to make some kind of push. I'm waiting for the Seeds workshop to go up.
Yeah, I'm like holding my breath this entire time. I'd also like to see more blacksmith upgrades for our human player, but
again,
I guess unit count above blacksmith upgrades. I think that's more important to have like a bunch more units out. And now we're getting forging, so it's fine.
Both players right now are just sitting comfortably, doing their resources, but
Sitting comfortably, and actually neither of them has the buildings, but both have the resources to go Imperial right now.
and they're just not doing anything with it. It's such a tried and true problem, especially for me, is to have all these resources, but then to not be using them. It's crazy looking at everything that they have and then not taking full advantage of them.
Yeah, I
Again,
think Squeaky is going to go Imperial now, and I guess there's something to be said about not attacking with everything, or not like trickling in, just so that you don't give your enemy like advanced knowledge of what you're teching into.
Interesting choice for a mill outside of the base.
I think he's just trying to steal these ibex, these little deer. Oh, but they're gonna get spotted. We have a second town center from Red. And a tower of his own. So he's going to start uncovering some of this stuff. He sees these here, and he's like, wait a minute. This is not great.
He's got a problem outside of his base.
You got a little bit of an infestation here, buddy.
You know, since Squeaky's been doing such a good job of all this, I'd like to see a castle drop, since he's got all of those resources at his disposal.
We're out here with 1,000 stone, just casually, yeah.
You could do.
Oh, the gatherers are denied.
They're just in range of that tower.
So
He's trying so hard to
I know he sees the mill. He's got to be so confused right now. Oh, and here's 2 more towers out here. Yep. You're surrounded. Now what do you do? Could chop through the middle. Squeaky G. Oh no, sorry. Sudsy. 2 S names. Opting for the spearman, the pikeman. So 1 upgrade has come through. I don't know. A lot of lower, I guess, lesser practiced players seem to favor the pikeman, even though you don't see anything to counter it with. I guess it's just because you can easily build a lot of them, because they only cost food and wood, which are resources you're going to have in abundance anyways, generally. But they are, well, actually, I was about to say they're not going to trade well against man-at-arms, but the upgrade difference is there. Sudsy's like leapfrogged Squeaky G in upgrades and the crossbows.
Yeah, a good engagement actually for Sudsy there. You know, he had the range advantage over Squeaky, so he was able to pick off those units fairly easily.
Yeah,
no
castle drop.
There's the castle drop. There it is. So and Sudsy's actually gone to Imperial Age, so he's gonna be getting upgrades.
Yeah. I would look to see Squeaky click that Imperial Age button sometime soon as well. But now SudsySugar is just gonna have to deal with all of this like nonsense around the base.
I just noticed the right side corner. Are we gonna be seeing some stables archery ranges?
Stable barracks archery range 111. Where are my siege workshops?
It is honestly frustrating. He's just that.
University.
No.
Don't get your.
We
gotta relax. It's fine.
Squeaky over here defying expectations, doing what we did not expect to happen.
Yeah, he's saying I can make it work. I don't need rams every time. I'm not addicted.
I don't have a problem.
I don't have a problem. That's what it is. Mangonel for red. That'll take out these buildings a little bit more quickly than the crossbows will, and a second mangonel as well. I like that.
The mangonel coming out.
Okay, all right, okay. We were just talking. Capped ram is now through, and here come 18 rams in the queue. Okay, okay, and here we go with the triple siege workshop.
It's coming.
I assume we're also going to see siege ram once he gets up to Imperial Age.
Yeah. Coming, man.
Oh man. Just using that cumin bonus with the town center to gain an advantage in the early game is still very strong.
Where are we at on that center wood line? I don't like. Are they getting?
They're kind of chopping in a bit of a yin-yang circle, so it's going to be the longest possible time to get through.
It's going to be interesting. If it does, it's gonna. I definitely think it's going to get to a point in the game where they are going to meet one another, and when that happens, it's going to be.
It'll be interesting.
Exciting. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Interesting to see what happens.
So Squeaky is just moving more of his economy out here, just because. I mean, I guess it can't help to have units near villagers nearby to build stuff. Also gathering these relics. And oh, we got a little step lancer. Hey, okay, this is the cumin unique unit. I think you can get a research. No, it's a team bonus that allows a step lancer to be produced out of the stables.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we wanted to see.
There are the Rams. And don't worry if you thought that wasn't enough. We've got 6 more in the queue. And I'm sure more to come yet after that. Yes. 2,000 wood in the bank. And
Squeaky is now heading up to Imperial, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we see some trebuchets coming up.
Squeaky and Kipcheck. Okay, so this is the other... the Cumans actually have 2 unique units. We just don't see them usually because the games end in Feudal Age most of the time. But the Step Lancer is actually a team bonus unit that allows any of your friends to build them in the barracks or in the stable. The Kipcheck is the ranged archer.
Squeaky, I think Squeaky's done a really good job of just shutting down Sudgy and keeping him locked in his home. He's done a good job, and also he's just been allowed to do it too. Yeah, like Sudsy just didn't. He just kind of didn't have any vision outside and wasn't giving any kind of that's really
attention.
The big thing is not having vision or not scouting can really make or break a game. And he didn't have. And again, since he didn't see this, he didn't have an answer. Another getting a castle drop right outside the base. 2 castles right now.
That one's going to be in range of the walls and the town center, I think, too. So it's going to be shooting down some important buildings there. Cumans now in Imperial Age. A danger. Where are the Rams? Give me a Ram update. 18 Rams are out. No more being produced.
Disappointed.
I think Siege Ram is fairly expensive. We're gonna probably need to get a little bit more gold in the bank before we see that one coming through.
Squeaky finally getting loom, researching loom.
Yeah, I lost a few villagers because he didn't have loom earlier. I think with these with the mill play up here.
Yeah. Again,
okay. And just being allowed to mass units here too. The Step Lancer, big fan. Okay, another castle drop. Now, SudsySugar, I mean, he's no slouch when it comes to the economy. He's got a lot of resources in the bank. I just want to see more production. We do have a little bit of production here, but
it's again definitely. Is that another castle going up?
Yeah, third castle.
He said Squeaky's just rolling in the dough right now. It's just.
I mean, we could have at least one castle from Sudsy too, but he's just
in complete control of this game right now.
I think he's a little dizzy. Our red player, he's just spinning around. There's so much going on here.
It's hard to know what to do here because he's surrounded. Okay, so now we have vision. Okay, so
it's close enough that the crossbow started auto attacking the lumber choppers.
So he's back. Yeah, he's backing off now, so he doesn't get those villagers. So the villagers aren't being attacked. Which is probably a good call.
Okay.
So he's just.
Where are these? Okay, we're just gonna get a little bit overcamped there.
Probably a good call because then he's not gonna be. And you know, Sudsy's gonna have to respond to this at some point.
Now it seems like the main commitment for Red has been into onagers.
Yeah.
We've got those upgrades and 3 of them out. More on the way, and just a lot of pikemen. Now, he doesn't necessarily know about the step lancers, but the pikemen are going to be a very effective unit here. I would like to see more than one of every production building, though. You have the space back here, and you have the wood, and that's just going to help speed things up a little bit.
I definitely. Well, it's good that Squeaky's got all these resources at his disposal. He actually needs to be doing something with them now. It's he has the advantage. He's got the.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard. He's getting some more. He's got more rams in the queue.
He's clicking up some more rams. I mean, what's he doing right now? I still think he's saving up for siege ram, if I'm being honest.
So he's selling food for gold at this point.
Oh my, look at this wood line. Woo.
50 on wood right now. He's wanting these rams. He's wanting to just... I really don't know what Squeaky's waiting for. It feels as if he's in complete control of this game. I just don't know what he's waiting for. Okay, so...
Yeah, he definitely could be finishing this much quicker.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But Red now moving out with what army he has, which is a pretty solid amount of mangonels.
Yeah, some mangonels. He's got another 3rd army coming towards the gate now in the back.
Yep.
But if Squeaky responds to this with the units that he has, it's probably going to be it might end badly. But again, those mangonels have come through before for people, so.
Yeah, we've had... Oh, boy. Yeah, so against this amount of cav, if your mangonels aren't on the other side of a wall, they're just going to die.
Good. Yeah, that's not good. I think that's really... Yep, that's bad.
No.
No.
Ooh,
Yep.
Okay. And they didn't really get any hits off there. And here come the Rams. It's time to move in.
Boys,
and there's Siege Ram. He's waited until the Siege Ram upgrade.
Probably a good call.
Came in at exactly the right moment.
Yeah, this is going to be devastating. Those walls are just going to be paper. Those walls are paper.
I think this might actually unlock squeekyg's true potential. If he ends up with the Cumans as a main civ, just going elite step lancers and rams and grouping them together. Oh my gosh!
The walls just melted.
Okay.
Everything is melting. Oh my!
I think you could kill every building here before any of the before all the rams die. Those carnage! Look at this. This is better than any onager shot you could show me. Look at all these rams.
God,
can I get a ram ranch?
So much work, man. They're just breathing on these buildings.
Okay. There's that town bell. The PC gonna go down
there is nothing
2 hits.
Nothing can do. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, if you waited this long on the stream, it's been worth it. This is the payoff that we want. There's the town center, university going down.
Rams just tore through everything.
That's the power of the Ram Ranch.
Oh my gosh, this is devastating.
And now SudsySugar just doesn't have a base. There you go. We got some lumberjacks. That's it.
Establishing a gold mine right outside the door.
I wonder. This is him saying Ram Ranch, and it was
censored.
It was censored, I think.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh, the humanity! You're too late. What could that mean?
There's nothing left, dude. There's nothing.
Oh man, I'll win an economic victory.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I mean, could have happened earlier. Again, squeekyg now floating 12k wood, but it's okay. No, he got me! The Ram Ranch flattens an entire base in 2 minutes flat.
Oh my
56
gosh.
Kip check. At least step
That was absolutely glorious. That was glorious. Oh,
what a glorious way to win.
There's nothing.
Hey, the Ram Ranch strategy is one of those, if your enemy lets you do it, why not?
That's true. They just let him, there's always there's a constant thing that I struggle with, and even anybody is knowing when to act rather than react. And
Yeah.
and Sudsy wasn't acting. He was not. He wasn't acting. He wasn't going out and scouting. He wasn't establishing any footholds. You know, and because of that, he let Squeaky build up outside his base. Just, you know, obviously you want to. And
I mean, I've let proxy buildings like then towers and things go
there's
before in
nothing
my
wrong
own
with that,
games, but
it's
kind of ridiculous when you're encircled.
I mean,
to this degree.
Just let this happen. He did not.
That's 22 rams.
Like,
yeah.
did Squeaky lose any rams at all?
Yeah, I want to know. I guess I have to go back in the timeline to the moment that he rolled out.
I don't think he did.
Oh my gosh.
It was just
okay. Yeah, it's 22 rams all the way across.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
fast forward this and take a look.
Oh. This is devastating. Like,
oh, I'm sorry, Sudsy Sugar, but we have to watch this.
This is emotional damage right here.
So one of these rams got down to like 3/5 health, and that's all the damage that happened there.
This is emotional damage. There's no way.
This is emotional damage. Well, we'll have to see what happens in the next game, because obviously it's a best of 3, and Sudsy Sugar, he's confident enough in his at least ability to have fun playing that he's gonna play another game.